ever evolving.
Child's gonna be even more stubborn.
And welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Iris. I make videos about motherhood, minimalism, and our vegan family lifestyle. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. It would mean the world to me. And if you're already subscribed, welcome back. Now let's get started with today's video, which is going to be about pregnancy and things that people will never tell you. Now let's get started. Welcome. Well, we are still in lockdown. Enz and Joe have gone to the supermarket, so I can just film a little video for you about my experience with pregnancy and birth. So yeah. So I'm really not used to being in front of the camera, but hopefully bit by bit I'll get more comfortable. One thing that no one told me and that I found through research is that while you're pregnant and your body is trying to feed your baby the best nutrients, your metabolism slows down. Now, one thing that I would say is really important for you to eat lots of fruits, which have a high water content and a good fiber content. And one thing for me as well is eating dates. These are my jewel dates. Really good for digestion. I found while pregnant is that people will try and touch your belly. If you're uncomfortable with that, maybe try and vocalize that in a kind way, and otherwise make sure that you keep your distance. Another thing that I found while pregnant is the stress that kind of gets to you of you're creating a human and the kind of after effects of that. So with my anxiety levels, CBD really helped, and it's personal for everyone, but I think it's good for you to do your own research on it, and otherwise you can always message me on it. Constipated and pregnant, it can just feel like your whole world is crumbling down. I mean, you can be quite big and uncomfortable, out of balance, and then you're also constipated. It's not a nice feeling. And so yeah, dates really help with that. Fresh fruit, anything like that. Make sure you drink lots of water. I was drinking 3 to 4 liters a day while I was pregnant and still breastfeeding as well. And yeah, constipation poos while pregnant are the worst. I once sat on the toilet, I think, for like an hour at least, and it was just so uncomfortable, so embarrassing as well. I wasn't even at home at the time. And yeah, just make sure that you keep hydrated. When you're pregnant, you need to eat for two. Obviously they mean don't eat cake for two. You're obviously eating more nutrients, more fiber, more vitamins. You're not eating a whole cake by yourself, hopefully. And even if you do once or twice, that's fine. But I think with me, I was just trying to focus on juicing more, so making sure I was getting enough vitamins, taking a prenatal supplement, and yeah, just making sure that my meals were really balanced. The thing that really helped me through my pregnancy is hypnobirthing. It really helped me just mentally prepare for birth, and I still use those same techniques in my day-to-day life now. So there'll be breathing techniques, talking through with our doula of what we were going to do in the birth, just mentally visualizing your baby's coming, and yeah, it just really helped in pregnancy, birth, and beyond. When you're pregnant, you really want to nest, and I would really say nest with all your heart. Obviously, don't start spending lots of money on Amazon Prime, but just make yourself comfortable. I made sure that I had a really nice throw blanket, nice pillows, because you're going to be in bed for a while. And yeah, we just set up our nice corner sofa, which we got just before the birth as well. We just nested. We really made the space our own and made sure that we were able to receive the baby and just rest after birth. A link down below with a list of everything that I bought for before Anza arrived. It was really helpful to just have that list and kind of tick things off as the pregnancy went on. And obviously I was nesting a lot. There's a lot of vests and just basics in there. I didn't go overboard. I didn't get lots of outfits because baby first 3 months they probably won't be wearing a lot of outfits. Enzo was in a lot of sleep suits and just anything that was comfortable. Yeah. Just before the birth, I made sure that I did a really intensive clean around the house. You probably won't do that the first month at least when your baby's born, unless obviously you have a cleaner or you have your mum helping out or your sister, but we didn't have our family helping out at the time, so not with cleaning at least. So yeah, we had to make sure that we were prepared with cleaning and cooking ahead. So we prepared a lot of meals in the fridge and made sure that, you know, we knew what to eat and when to eat, so that we wouldn't forget to feed ourselves, because you're gonna be feeding your baby if you're breastfeeding, and if you're not breastfeeding, of course you're gonna be feeding your baby formula, so you're also feeding your baby, and you should have enough nutrients to stay awake at night, because you know you're gonna be woken up at night, and it's just on you to put your own oxygen mask on first and then look after your baby. Clothes for pregnancy, birth, and after the birth as well. I had a lot of soft nursing bras, bigger dark colored pants. I didn't have a lot of pregnancy clothing, but I had a few pieces, and then I also just had large fitting clothing from charity shops and eBay. A water bath and maybe a water bath at home. It's good to remember to have something to potentially scoop poop with, as you could be getting rid of all of your inside kind of toxins, and to make space for the baby to go through the birth canal. I wasn't aware of that, so it was quite a shock when I heard that you should bring your own poop scooper if you go to hospital, even for your birthing pool, which is yeah, quite weird. I exercised maybe 3 times a week depending on how I was feeling. I did a lot of yoga and just stretching, making sure I was more in tune with my body and really listening to my body as well. I wasn't doing any heavy weights. Mostly I was just walking the stairs. So walking up and down the stairs is it didn't really seem like exercise to me, and B, it's just really good for just a whole body workout. If you've got shopping, obviously it's your arms as well. Yeah, walking the stairs, they'll have you do that as well, maybe at the maternity ward or while you're at home and you're giving birth. It's just really important to walk stairs because your body is starting to bring the baby down, and the baby will stay in a really good position with his head engaged. Important thing is that you don't compare yourself to other pregnant mothers, because your body is going to look different than anyone else's, and some people get stretch marks on their bum or their boobs or their tummy. I know that I really get mine on my hips and a little bit on my bum and my upper legs, but I don't necessarily get them on my stomach area. So people think, oh, you don't have any stretch marks, but I do have stretch marks. We all have stretch marks. So yeah, don't feel like you're comparing yourself and therefore feeling that you're not worthy. Everyone glows when they're pregnant, and you might not see it at the time, or you might not be feeling it at the time, but you're doing amazingly and you're creating a little human. So bravo. Like, that's it. That's your job done for the next 9 to 10 months. Or when you're pregnant, especially with your first, to create a lot of me time. So get a pedicure, get a manicure, or kind of get a massage, go to the cinema by yourself or with your partner. Just make sure that you're doing things for yourself so that you know that, you know, there will come a time that you're going to be able to do that again, but especially when you have a newborn, that's not going to happen anytime soon. So yeah, make sure that you spend time with yourself, maybe journal. That's what I kind of did to mentally prepare. Because I'm breastfeeding, it's still quite veiny around this neck area, and yeah, that's something to think about postpartum, that especially if you're breastfeeding, your veins will kind of start to show. So if you want to cover that up, that's fine, but I choose not to. My due date, I actually planned to go to an event, and I did go as well. It was all fine. I ended up being 4 days late, overdue with Enza, and I just made sure that I had something to look forward to, so in case I wouldn't go into labour and she wouldn't be here, that I had something to look forward to, get dressed up for, and just enjoy myself, and I wouldn't be sitting at home and just twiddling my thumbs hoping that, you know, she's coming. So yeah, just get yourself something in the diary, maybe a date with your partner, maybe you're gonna go see your mom and you're gonna go do something together, go for a meal. Obviously, when I went out, I also made sure that I had my bag with me with a fresh pair of leggings, some pads, yeah, just a change of clothes in case you do go into labor. And then I had my video. I hope there was a few little nuggets in there that, you know, you enjoyed or were informative to you. I'd love to make more videos, so please give me a thumbs up so I know that this is what interests you. And yeah, see you all later. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.